and welcome back to another episode in the Successful Coach series on my YouTube channel. I am Noor. I'm a coach, a mentor, and I help people transform their mindset so they can master manifestation and create a life and business of their dreams that gives them freedom. So if you haven't already watched the first segment of this series, then go ahead and watch that video. But if you're here, that means that you want to understand how to go from 0 to having your first 1,000 subscribers on your email list, 1,000 people in your tribe, so that you can really start building your success in your coaching business and generating revenue. So I truly believe that 1,000 people on an email list or subscribers is a really sweet spot number that I see a lot of things start to shift in people's businesses, and the kind of law of the numbers and the conversions and the percentages seem to kick in when people get to that first 1,000 people on their email list. So what does it mean on your email list? Well, number one, of course you can get 1,000 followers on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or LinkedIn. But when you have an email list, this is your own asset. You own that. So if any of those social media platforms were to literally burn down tomorrow, and there was no more, any of those platforms, you want to be able to contact those people. And so having an email list is so advantageous. And if you have been just focusing on social media and not an email list, you really need to look at how you convert those people into your own asset. Because right now, if you are only focusing on your social media platforms, then they own your assets, not you. When I started my business back in 2016, I set up my very first Facebook ad. I heard a lot about the fact that Facebook ads could be an incredible way of getting people to come into your business. And I was a bit scared, to be honest with you. I didn't really know what I was doing. I'd invested in a course, but it was very kind of high level in what you do and how to set up an ad, etc. But I went and did it, and I grew my list to 2,000 people literally within 6 weeks, and went on to have my very first £10,000 month in month 1. And I want to just say that my results are not typical, but absolutely possible. And I think one of the things that I really believe helped me catapult my success to my very first £10,000 month, and then never ever dropping below that in the last almost 5 years, is the fact that I've committed to my marketing and committed to growing my list over and over and over again, in order for me to be able to have a tribe of people that I can sell to. Essentially, when it comes to marketing, anything, you need people to sell to. You can be the best coach in the world, but if you don't have anyone to talk to and it's crickets, then you're not going to make any money or revenue. You're not going to create a business out of this amazing thing that you can help others with. So what is the quickest and most efficient way to go and build a list and also do it on automation? Well, let's talk about the non-efficient ways. So a lot of people used to go to networking events, hand out business cards, hang out in Facebook groups, making like fake conversations, hello, trying to offer like helpful advice. But people see through that stuff anymore. And I think in a world where we live, where everyone wants stuff like boom, 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 we have so much information coming to us at every angle on social media or anything like that. We need to really be smart about how we capture people's attention. So one of the most simplest and easiest ways to automate getting people coming into your world all day, every day, without having to leave your house, whilst you're with the kids, whilst you're with your family, whilst you're eating dinner, whilst you're at the gym, whilst you're taking walks, and having people come into your world, is through automating your marketing using an advertising platform like Facebook ads. And I highly recommend that as well. So what we do is we create something called a tribe magnet. The tribe magnet is what I call it. It could be a freebie, an opt-in. It's called lots of different things. Essentially, it's what you put out to the world, and you say to the world, look, I've got this thing that can help you, give you a small win. And you put that onto the world via Facebook advertising. So it's literally going out to the people that you want it to go out to, because that's an amazing part of Facebook ads, is you can choose who your ad goes in front of. And your ad may be like, get my ebook, or get my guide, or come and watch this video series, whatever it might be, okay? You're going to get those, you're going to create that freebie, you're going to put it on Facebook ads, and it's going to go out there to whoever you want it to go out to, because you can choose that on Facebook, and people are going to start signing up, giving you their precious emails, and they're going to start joining your world. Of course, you will need to pay for each of those people that come into your world, and that's going to vary. There's lots of different variables that will determine how much that lead will cost, that email subscriber will cost. But often we can get really like all up in our grill about like, I'm spending money, it's expense. No, it is an investment, because when done right, when you build your list, you then communicate with that list, and then you invite them to get to know you, to get to like you, get to trust you. They'll get to see what your offering is, and then a percentage of that list will convert. So, 1 to 3% of people will convert off that list. And often we see a lot higher numbers depending on the price of your program. And so when those people convert, you're going to have made back that money that you invested, and hopefully some more, to then keep reinvesting. And as you start to grow, you'll start to see how much more profitable it is. I really like looking at Facebook ads when done right, may I add, like a Las Vegas slot machine, that wherever you put in $1, $3 just comes out. And I'm just using those numbers as an example because it doesn't literally mean that. It could be putting $1 and get $10 out. It could be putting $10, get $1,000 out. Honestly, it can be so incredible for building a list. So what I like to teach my academy members is that whole process, step by step, with tutorials. How do you create a freebie? How do you link it to the page that someone opts in? How does that then link to your email provider, where you automatically are able to communicate with your list of people? What do you say in those emails so that they convert into clients? Do I need a Facebook group? All of that sort of stuff. And then taking them on this journey to maybe booking a call with you, purchasing your course. Obviously as well, there's other ways that you can market your business. You can do challenges, webinars. There's no cookie cutter approach. But what I will say is that if you work on your mindset first, the marketing, while sometimes it can be a bit like, oh my God, there's so much tech to do, I personally like to simplify everything for my clients. I like to just tell them which tech to use, what software they should implement at each stage, what they should do. I give swipe files and templates for emails. So I take out a lot of the guesswork, a lot of the hard manual labor that's required to shortcut the success of my clients. But when it comes to marketing and getting to that first 1,000 subscribers, I do highly recommend that you treat your business like a business. You invest in marketing as though any other business would, as having a marketing budget. And I really, truly believe that when you do that and you have that mindset that you're treating your business like a business, everything changes. Because what I see is so many people wanting to create a six-figure business with this mindset of, I don't want to spend a penny, I don't want to invest. And I look at them and say, well, this is a hobby then. This is not going to create the income that you desire if mindset-wise, you're saying, I cannot afford to invest in my own business. So hopefully this has given you some insight into how to get your first 1,000 subscribers as quick as possible. So quick rundown, create a tribe magnet, put that out on Facebook ads, watch email subscribers come in day, morning, night, grow your list, have an automated way to convert those people into discovery calls or whatever, or sell a course. And perhaps actually maybe you want to do a live event rather than emails, like a challenge or doing a webinar. That's completely fine. There's lots of different ways that I teach my clients to do it. And then you watch as those email subscribers turn and convert into your clients and customers. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more on the Successful Coach series, and also lots of other stuff for manifestation and mindset. And I'll see you on the next episode.